Hello everyone, this is demotivated Tarot and I am so happy to be back with another timeless speaker card reading. So this is going to be another spooky or Halloween theme reading. And if you have been in my channel for a while, you know that I don't do much of fun love and light pick a card reading, and when it's Halloween season, my pick a card reading is leaning more into a darker, heavier side than the fun, spooky pick a card reading, and that's because I feel like there are a lot of fun, love, and light, entertaining pick a card readings out there. It's like there is no shortage of that kind of entertaining pick a card reading, but the thing is that sometimes we overlook the darker side of life, where we struggle to confront or overcome the things that hold us back, the things that keep us imprisoned in our security, things that keep us from living our true authentic life and make us fearful and doubtful to let ourselves shine and to live as our true authentic self as we are. And I know that partly the reason why there are not many pick a card readings on this heavy subject is because it's hard to even look at those shadow. It's hard to even look at those fear, those things that sap our energy, because most of the time overcoming or confronting those darkness means that we have to sacrifice something from ourselves. We have to sacrifice the sense of safety, the sense of comfort, to break free of situations that are no longer healthy for us. And this is for another another discussion in another time. But yeah, basically I believe that we need to have a more in-depth, darker sort of death and rebirth and tower moment pick a card reading, so that we will know how we can break free from situations that we refuse to confront, but which are actually not healthy for us, and which we have to fight, even though we don't like to fight it, especially for people who are sensitive and empaths, which I believe are many of you are, because you watch tarot reading. So it means that you have this sensitive soul, and it can be hard for you to confront these problems, because these problems often come from our closest circle, and it can come from ourselves as well. So it's like sometimes it's like fighting your environment, fighting your own friends, fighting your own family, and fighting the demon within ourselves. And so that's why my pick a card readings often lean towards this darker side of things, so that we will learn how to break free from these energy vampires, or break free from these things or people or beliefs or fear that hold us back, that that keep us in this state of unhappiness and always feeling empty, and keep us in this state of feeling unfulfilled, because we rather stay in darkness than confronting it and coming out to the light. So yeah, that's the reason why I choose this topic. So yeah, this is going to be about energy vampire parasites. It can be situation, it can be people, it can be something within you that keep you stuck in a place of unfulfillment, okay, and drain your shine, your light, your life energy slowly. So what we are going to look at is, what is this energy vampire? Is it a person? Is it a situation? Is it a relationship? Or is it something within you? The second thing we are going to look at is how we are going to exorcise this energy vampire, like the way, you know, the priest exorcise the demon from Regan's body in The Exorcist, how we can exorcise this energy vampire from your life or from yourself without harming you in the process. And the third thing we are going to look at is what help the universe will give you. Okay, so if this is too hard or too heavy to confront, what the universe will help you, what external help will come to help you fight this demon. Okay, so we have 3 piles here as usual. This is pile number 1 with the pink selenite and this card. I purposefully cover the title so that you will tap into the energy of the image itself instead of the title of the card. Okay, so these cards are pre-selected as I feel pulled to represent your problem, so as a signifier card. So this card can be part of your message or they may not be, but anyway, feel free to choose the card that best represent your feeling at the moment. So I'm going to hold them up close for a bit so you can see them better. So this is the first card. This is the second. And this is the third. Okay, so feel free to pause the video if you need more time and select the pile that you feel resonate the most. And the timestamp as usual will be in the description box below and in the comment section. So go ahead and jump to the timestamp to the pile you have chosen. Hi, pile number 1. So if you feel pulled to this pink selenite or this image right here, this is going to be your reading on what has been sucking or draining your energy or life force, or what has been draining your source of fulfillment. So we are talking about energy vampires here, and it can be a person, it can be a situation, it can be your environment, or it can be something within yourself that makes you feel doubtful or makes you don't like yourself, feel like you are not good enough, and as a result it keeps you, holding you back from going after your happiness and from living as you are meant to be. Okay, so let's see what card you choose. I purposefully cover the title of the card so that you will focus on the image, because this card is not shuffled, it wasn't shuffled. I pre-selected for each pile just based on what is represented in the image, what energy is contained in the image. So we have parasite number 19 that reduced to 10, and 10 is usually the ending. So if you, I don't know if you see or if you saw clearly when you choose this card, but this man or woman, I'm not sure, you see that there is something growing from within them, and this is kind of, it's the best thing I can describe it with is like when Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3, the one with Tobey Maguire, his Spider-Man suit was infiltrated by some kind of alien, and every time he wore that suit, he became someone different, someone darker. And that's how I see this one. This person has been infiltrated by something, a belief, or maybe, I don't know, maybe a codependent relationship in which the host, their body, and the parasite cannot live without each other. So they are codependent, and it's like a very toxic codependency. At least that's how I see parasite. So it's something that is not inherently within you, because you are born pure. I believe that everyone is born pure, but then environment, situation, or how you receive all those stimulants, it creates something alien within you, something new that eats you up, that eats up the pure side, the innocent side of you. And Christianity may call it sin. I believe that everybody is born pure, but yeah, that influence, that parasite that eats you up as they grow and get bigger within you and sap your life force, comes from outside, but they become a part of you and you become dependent on them. But at some point, because we have the number 19 reducing to 10, this is I believe that you already feel like, even if you hold on to those parasites, to this parasitic energy, you feel like you feel something within you that wants to break free from it. Because you have reached this point where you realize that this parasite is killing you slowly. You have realized that fact. But you are still, yeah, so this is why there is a light and dark aspect here. So in the dark aspect, you have become codependent or dependent to this parasite, as this parasite dependent on you. But behind you, it reminds me of the sunrise in the traditional 10 of Swords card. And this is like a new hope. A belief, not a belief, but something, a feeling within you that there is a way for you to live without this parasite. It's as if a change is going to happen. All right, so that's just the energy from one card, and now let's go straight into the reading. So first, as I have said in the intro, we are going to see what is this parasitic energy, what is this energy vampire, what has been sapping your life force, what has been draining your life force. So I asked God, Source, Universe, for pile number 1's highest good to give us a clue as to what this parasitic energy is. Is it a person? Is it something or someone outside pile number 1? Or is it something from within pile number 1? Maybe their unhealthy habits, maybe their destructive belief about themselves. Oops, that was a bad shuffle. One more shuffle and we will pull the card. There you go. Alright, God, Source, Universe, Spirit, please help pile number 1 to identify what this energy vampire is, or what this parasitic energy is. Is it a person, a situation, environment, or something within pile number 1? Please give it a name. Please give it a name. Identify where they come from, where this parasitic energy come from, where this energy vampire come from. It's fear. It's fear. And you know what? Swords is all about thoughts and words. So you are actually not limited by anything external. It's your thoughts. And these thoughts and beliefs come from people outside of you. So they have probably made you doubt yourself. Probably since childhood you have been told that you are not good enough, that you will never do anything right, or any kind of words or thoughts that make you feel like you have no value. And as you grow up, you don't want to, you hold yourself back from everything you want to achieve, from running free, from living carefree as you want to, from following your nature, from following your own pure inner spirit, because you are afraid of the consequences. Like maybe this doesn't have to be like harsh upbringing as well. It can also be like if you have been mollycoddled since you were a child and your parents have been overprotective and they have been telling you, oh, life outside is bad and you have to be careful and you are safe at home and blah blah blah. Just like Rapunzel in Tangle, and the, what's the witch name? Anyway, she kept Rapunzel in this tower, not allowing her to go out to fulfill her own selfish needs. And Rapunzel, growing up, believed that everything outside, the world outside, is not safe. So she remains in her tower until something else happened. So it's thoughts, it's belief. And you cling to it because you believe that here you are safe. But the thing is that by staying here, you are stuck and you will never live here, and you will become it's like you become a statue and dead because you never move, because there are a lot of possibilities around you, a lot of direction where you can go, but you remain there because you have been taught that you shouldn't move, that if you move, that if you decide to live your own life, there will be grave consequences, things like that. What's at the bottom of the deck? The moon cut, yeah. These people plant doubts and fears in you. It's like these two dogs. They are howling, and these dogs are howling because of fear. So these people is like the witch was to Rapunzel. They I hear guard dog. So the dogs are kept there here to keep you from going out, to keep you from exploring the world. But the thing is that if you stay behind these gates and never come out, you will never expand, and you will your soul will die a slow death because it doesn't get anything fulfilling, anything exciting from the world out there. Like imagine if you have been isolated in a cell, even if the people say that you have to stay inside for your own safety, it means that your soul, your body, your life stop growing, stop moving, and it equals death. So I think with the moon here and here, yeah, and I did say about the number 10. See the red light here. It's like you are being called. There is someone calling you. Get out of that parasitic energy. Fight it. Let go of this poisonous plant that holds you, that binds you. Release yourself from the plants that bind you, these thoughts, this sword, this rope that binds you. Yeah, these are your fears because of these thoughts and these words that you have grown up with. They create this they create this bondage that keeps you in place. Yes, you have to be willing to take the risk to get out there and to live. And there may be people who will hurt you. There may be people who are going to, as in, they are going to drive a stake through your heart, not literally but metaphorically. They will tell you that, I mean, if you wish to follow the call, if you wish to follow your intuition and get out of this haunted house that you are in, they are going to punish you by saying, okay, I will have nothing to do with you right now. Like if this is a parent, you can do whatever you like, but you are no longer our child. Or if you get out there, never come back, something like that. There is the door, get out there, but we will not protect you anymore. Or you will die out there alone and we won't care, something like that. They threaten you, but you have to take that risk, because staying equals death. This is the King of Wands, and this is a vampire. So yeah, there is a parental figure, a masculine figure that keeps you in place. This can be like a relationship, a toxic relationship where your partner always gaslight you and make you feel like you are dependent on them. The kind of a boyfriend or girlfriend who abuse you with their words, with their action. But then when you threaten them to leave, they turn 180 and they cry, they drop on their knees, they beg you not to leave, they make you feel like they need you, and they persuade you to stay, and they continue to suck the life out of you. Yeah, you are this Queen of Wands. You are not this helpless victim, you are the Queen of Wands. If you are just willing to, this stake can also means risk, right? Like what is at stake? Literally, what is at stake? If you are willing to take that risk, that stake, you can become this Queen of Wands. You can live and you can shine more than the King of Wands who have used you. Yeah, like you may need to live in lack for a bit, as in if you release yourself from this parental figure or this masculine figure who have imprisoned you in any way. You will have to learn how to defend yourself, how to fend for yourself, but there will be friends that the universe will send to help you, to give you kindness. This reminds me of Cinderella and her mice friends who always help her, who even released her from the attic when she was locked up. So don't worry, because there will always be help. There will always be help out there. Yeah, be the Queen of Swords and think with logic. Like, I think the reason that you stay is because these people play with your emotion and your lust, your passion, because they are the King of Wands. But you have to use logic to analyze how they manipulate you. You have to disengage your heart from the relationship. You have to put your emotion aside, analyze the relationship objectively as if you were analyzing somebody else's relationship. So zoom out, look as if this person that is being trapped, that is living with this parasitic energy, is your friend. And if you can see it that way, what advice would you give your friend? That is the advice that you should give yourself. Okay, I'm just going to clarify this for a minute. Okay, God, Universe, Source, Spirit Guides, can we clarify Eight of Wands, sorry, Eight of Swords, as to what is this parasitic energy that saps pile number one's life, that sap their energy? What is draining their life force, and why is it the Eight of Swords? The Emperor, yeah. Somebody controlling, see? They know your weakness. It's like playing chess. They know your weakness. They know, I think you have been trying to fight them, but they know your weakness, and that's why they can keep you in place. Or this can also be a father figure that is so controlling that you escape from them, and however, for some reason, you look for someone who is like that, this father figure, and they offer you a safe place, but they control you in their own way. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. So all you need is some time alone away from this person, so that you can clear your mind from their actions, from their words, from their thoughts about you, and find your own truth. You have to find your own truth. Who am I? This is the time when you should ask this question. Who am I? And I think you have begun to start to ask yourself, because you feel like you are being drained slowly. Your soul is dying because it's been sucked by this toxic masculine energy. Doesn't matter if they are a woman or a man. And you feel, I think this is the universe giving you sign, or they make you feel something, or they send you something that makes you question, what kind of life am I living? That makes you question who you truly are apart from this person. Yeah. And then you will try to slowly try to get away from this person, to be able to think for yourself. Anyway, I'm going a little bit off tangent there. So we will move to the next question, which I already actually touched on for a bit there, which is how you can release yourself from this parasitic energy without harming yourself. Okay, Spirit Guides, Universe, Source, God, this is very important for pile number one, how they can release themselves from this parasitic energy of this person without hurting themselves. How they can get away from this parasitic energy without hurting themselves. Five of Cups, that is a small price to pay for your freedom, but how can pile number one free themselves? How can pile number one free themselves from this parasitic energy without actually harming themselves? Without harming themselves, how can they get away? I just feel like I need to pull one more card. Thank you. Wow, so the first card is the Three of Cups. Oh, and the second card is the Five of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Death. This is not the devil, this is Death. So, well, the answer is that there is no way for you to get out of this without hurting yourself somewhat, but the price that you have to pay is small. Like, consider it something like this. I know this is like a very scary example, especially since this Five of Pentacles card is like very scary with all this spider-like monster. This reminds me of Stephen King's novel, The Mist. You know, when those people are trapped in a huge supermarket because there is a fog coming, and with the fog carries a lot of scary mutants, scary animals that eat people. So the choice is whether they want to stay in that supermarket forever or whether they will try to break out. And they did try to break out, and there are casualties. There are some people who couldn't get away, but some of them get away, and that is the stake, that is the risk that you have to take. But the thing is that because this is a haunted house tarot, it makes that action sounds more frightening than the message really is. So I think this is saying that if you try to break free from this person, you will emotionally, and if you are dependent on them, you will financially need to fend for yourself. So they will withdraw their support, their so-called support, to you. They will say, okay, you want to divorce, I won't finance you. Something like that. I will leave you like dead on the street or whatever. But you know you won't. You know you won't. I wonder what this Three of Cups is. Three of Cups is usually a celebration, but this looks like it's an overwhelming emotion. So I wonder if this person also cheat on you. And I don't know, I remember the late Lady Di saying in her interview, there are 3 people in our marriage and it becomes too crowded, something like that. So I wonder if this person cheat on you, if this is a relationship. And if you break free from this person, I think this person has make you drown in your own emotion. It's almost like they torture you with sweet words and with promises of happiness, happily ever after, so that you will be in your feels and you will not be able to escape from them. Like you are dependent on them emotionally. They make you dependent on them emotionally. And it becomes too much for you because they kind of manipulate your emotion to suit their needs. It's almost like having your head being dunked into the water. And if you break free, maybe you will suffer financial losses, but not more than that. So let me clarify. And anyway, we have death. And death is something that you cannot escape. It's something human cannot escape. And everything in this world has to come to a point where they need to end. And with the number 19, which equals 10, it's the end. It's the end for this. It's time for this relationship to end. Oh, I see another thing as well. This Three of Cups can also mean you trying to swim to the surface and ask help from friends who really care for you to keep you from these thoughts, this feeling of this fear of losing support, of losing your home even, as a result of leaving this toxic person or these toxic people who have caged you in your place. So reaching for help is important. I think this is like now that I see it, you have been so deep in your emotion, in your world, you have been isolating yourself from your friends because of this person. I think this person is, or this situation is very possessive of you, very controlling, and they don't allow you to be in touch with your friends. And now, how to get away from this person? Swim to the surface. And this means you have to fight against your emotion, your feelings toward this person, your so-called love, dependence, emotional codependency with this person. You have to fight that off, swim to the surface, take a breath, take your first breath of air, and go seek help from your friends so that they can give you a place to stay while you are battling your demons. Yeah. And this is what death and rebirth is. When we go through death and rebirth, when something dies, something else is born. When you decide to leave this relationship, you are dead to this person. This person is, and this person feeds off you. So if you leave them, you are kind of dead in a sense that you suddenly will have nothing. From having someone beside you to having nothing, but you will survive. You will survive because you have friends, because you have people who will give you shelter from this fear of losing support. So it's a symbolic death, and from this death comes rebirth. You eventually will find your way out of that haunted house. And because this person is like a parasitic energy, once you leave them, they cannot survive as well. I'm not saying that they will die or anything. It's just that they will go berserk. Anyway, this emperor can also mean that you have the strength of an emperor. So there you go. So let me clarify this Three of Cups. Oh, I think I have been cut by my camera, so I may need to add some video notes. So you have to get out of your feels, get out of your bubble, get out of that what is it? That pond or that lake where this person keep you. You have to go to the surface and look for assistance, especially financial assistance. So start thinking who are your friends who you can depend on for a while as you break free from this parasitic energy. So what is this? Can we get a clarification on what this Three of Cups is, Spirit? What is the clarify this Three of Cups on how pile number 1 can break free of this parasitic energy without harming themselves. Eight of Pentacles. This is diligent work. So this can mean that you can use your skill, whatever you have, to find a job to help you get out of this stuck situation. So you have to be practical. You have to, like I said, you have to let go of cut yourself from your emotion with this person. Use your logic to assess how you have been manipulated by them so that you can come up for air, seek out some help, so that your friends can help you find a job so that you can support yourself without this person. Or this can also be a practice for you. I remember that movie Sleeping with the Enemy by Julia, I think it's starring Julia Roberts, but she was abused by her husband. So she planned to escape from her husband by I think I remember she learned to swim. I forgot how she escaped, but learning to swim is one of the skills she mastered to escape from that situation. Yeah, Ten of Swords. So you need to cut the fear of losing this person and see them as who they really are, and that will release you from the emotional damage they have caused you. See, the devil. They are trying to control you. But you would rather be alone, alone and having nothing, but free, rather than being controlled by this person. Okay? Find yourself. What is the Five of Pentacles, Spirit? Can we get the clarification for the Five of Pentacles on how pile number 1 can let go of this parasitic energy? What is the Five of Pentacles here? Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is new idea, new inspiration. I think you already have something, a skill that you can use to survive. And this will be very, very valuable when you eventually decide to leave your relationship, find people who can help, find connection, seek a shelter, and then you can use your skill, your ideas, your inspiration to create a living for yourself. It's not going to be easy. Again, the Death card. It will feel like a small death because you live the life that you, the only life that you know, basically. You live the only life that you know. But when you emerge to the other side, you will become this person. Five of Wands. Yes. You will overpower. I think you will become a very tough, very creative, very determined person. This is the Page of Swords. So you will become someone who is clever and not easy to be manipulated. And look at that, Nine of Pentacles. Prosperity, abundance is waiting for you. So get moving, seriously. You are going to be fine. I think you have connection, you have the skill that will help you to survive after you let go of this person. And I think because we have a minor arcana here, with the Three of Cups and Five of Pentacles, so I think the only thing this person or this situation can take away from you is the relationship, as in they will disown you, and 2 is money, financial support. But you can create your own abundance, you can create your own financial support. This Eight of Pentacles can also mean that you can work with one of your friends, so use your connection to find a job. This Devil card keeps showing up even though I have split the deck. Okay, so we arrive at the last tarot question, which is what is the parasitic energy, how you can escape from it, what assistance the universe will give you. I think this is already half answer here, but let's see. What is the stroke of luck or miracles that the universe will send to help you out of this? What help, what miracle, what assistance that the universe will send you to help you break free? What miracle? The Hermit. Interesting. There is someone like this girl is the protagonist in this deck. I think this is the World card. Yeah, she eventually restored the haunted house and she becomes the owner. So it's one cycle done. The miracle is realization. I think maybe you will watch something or read a story somewhere about someone who found themselves, who realize who they truly are, and who find out why they are born, and you got so inspired by it that that you will eventually wake up from this state of emotional manipulation or hypnosis. So I think this person, you have been kind of brainwashed by the people who, whether it's a partner or whoever, they have caged you by emotional manipulation, by gaslighting. And with the Hermit card, it's like the miracle that will happen to you is suddenly you will realize that this is all bogus, this is all sham, this relationship is parasitic. It's like the red color here, the red light. Suddenly you realize that you are not the person they always said. You are you, and you have your own destiny. And that will give you enough strength, courage, and mental capability to release yourself from this situation. Or this can also be someone, a mentor who will help you show the way. Or this can also be a spirit guide showing you the way. Whatever it is, this will kind of give you encouragement to look inside yourself, to look at your situation and decide, I have to get out of here. Or this can also be a realization that the person you are with is not what you think they are, and so you become disillusioned and you decide to break free from that person. Judgment and the World at the bottom of the deck. So eventually you will realize these zombies are people who are like you, being emotionally, mentally brainwashed by the society around them, and you will set them free. I think, wow, the Tower, the Moon. I think by breaking free, you will not only save yourself, but you will also save many people. I just split the deck and we can have the Eight of Pentacles. 2 Eight of Pentacles. So this is like you praying and you perfecting your skill, whatever skill that you can use to make a living for yourself, and seek for friends outside your relationship that can help you find a job, that can help you find your own way of living so that you can stand on your own 2 feet. Just to clarify the Hermit. What is the Hermit, Spirit? Oh, and we did saw the Hermit in this deck as well earlier. Please clarify the Hermit on the miracle or the help or assistance from universe that will help you pull yourself out of this parasitic situation. Clarify the Hermit as the miracle. Clarify the Hermit, please. The Sun. Enlightenment. 9 of Cups. I think there will be, you will see, I think the universe will set you up to meet people who will wake you up from this state of not knowing how long you have been manipulated, and how despite your fear of the outside world holds so much potential and has so much happiness and brightness, as much as or even more than the danger. So the outside world has danger, has risk, but it also holds a lot of potential possibility. And with the Sun, it means your inner light from the universe. You see, this is like, it's as if this woman is connected to the Sun itself. So your inner light, you are connected with the universe. So once you meet this person or this situation that realize that you don't have to fear anything, because the universe, you are the child of the universe, and the universe wants to free you, but they can only free you if you start the action. If you decide, okay, I want to get out, let me start by doing what I can do, and the universe will kind of give you encouragement, give you power, give you inspiration, and put the right people on the right places to show you the way, to give you the signposts on how to get out of this darkness. And I think you will watch or see something that will make you realize where your true joy lies, which is what makes your heart sing. We have the moon here. I think this is when you eventually learn to distinguish between what is truly an illusion. Is it true that the world is full of danger and I should stay with whoever this is? Or is the world actually has as many potential as there are danger? So you will learn to separate the dog from the wolf. Yeah, it won't be an easy thing to do. You will have your fears, but look at that, the 10 of Pentacles. You will find your true soulmate, the soulmate who will not keep you stuck, but with whom you can be free to reach your highest potential. So now I'm going to pull a Whisper of the Ocean deck as the final practical message for you to break free from this parasitic energy. So I'm going to just pause the video because these cards are so big and I don't want to bore you with the shuffling. Okay, so we have two cards. The first one is saying both sides take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. So yeah, this is what I said earlier about pulling yourself back and see your situation from a third person perspective, as if it was your friend and not you who are in this stuck situation, so that you will be able to know what advice would you give your friend if your friend was in the same situation as you. And that is the advice that you have to follow yourself. Second is blend into the environment. You have many skills, the 8 of Pentacles, and can fit into any situation, the 3 of Cups. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. Yes. Get out of your bubble, see your surrounding, see which church you can take refuge in from these parasites. See which friend you can ask for help, and then you try to survive on your own using your skill and your inspiration, your ideas. Okay, just one more card from the Halloween Oracle, because this is Halloween and I just want to slip one Halloween theme card from this deck. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle off camera because these cards are also so big. Okay, we have Night Song, Hidden Talents. So yeah, pile number 1, your saving grace is your hidden talent. So once you decide that you don't want to be in this state of fear and codependency anymore, once you find yourself, why you are born into this world, what is your soul life, your soul purpose, and what is the talent God or source or universe has given you to not only save yourself but save the world. It's like things will change. Your confidence will boost up, and you will co-create, or I suggest you to pray and connect with your spirit guides so that they can help you with your endeavor, and so that they can be the bridge between you and the universe or God, so that God or universe can help you to get away by putting you in the right place and the right time. So yeah, hidden talents there. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Owl, Wise Seeing, Wise Action. So I think pile number 1, you are stronger, smarter, very smart even. I think you will be able to release yourself from this situation easier than you think. So don't worry and start working, okay? So that's for you, pile number 1. I hope this message resonates. I hope it helped your situation. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check out the description box below for how to book personal reading if you feel called to, or to give donation, but it's not necessary. And also subscribe to my Instagram channel for more pick a card readings. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, pile number 2. So if you feel pulled to card number 2 with this image right here, or you feel drawn to the ammonite necklace, this is going to be your reading on what has been draining your energy, what has been draining your life force, what has made you feel unmotivated, unhappy, feeling that you are never fulfilled. Okay, so like I said in the intro, this can be a situation, a person, an environment, or simply your thought process or your limiting beliefs. So you feel pulled to this card. So like I said in the intro as well, this the pile that I choose for each pile, it wasn't random, so I pre-selected it merely from the energy and not so much from the title. So that's why I cover the title, so you can choose based on the energy of the card that you feel describe your situation. So let's see what the card is. This is a bride in a cage, and it's number 21. Interesting. So what I'm feeling here is that a bride in a cage is someone who is expecting or preparing for good things to come, but either they are they are bared by these laser beams, and these laser beams can be their own thoughts, it can be external situation. I actually want to read from the guidebook, but yeah, I feel like you probably want, I try not to let my own energy get into this reading, because I feel for this bride in a cage, but I don't know how to describe it. Basically, what was pile number 2? Sorry, pile number 1's card was Parasite. Oh, okay. So with Parasite, it's like the thing that is draining their pile number 1's energy is already like rooted deep within them, so that they depend on that energy as well. It's hard for them to release themselves from that energy because it has become part of them. But from you, it's almost like what is draining your energy is this feeling of being like a bird in a gilded cage. So yeah, so someone treat you very well, but you are a cage. You are not allowed to expand, and that eats up at you, so that you become this skeleton. It's like your life force, your shine, your light, everything that you have to offer, your beauty, is being kept in a cage for whoever you are married to, and you cannot, it's like you You cannot get out and fulfill your life purpose. You cannot get out and shine, and that drains your sense of fulfillment. Yeah. You become it's like you become malnourished because you are not allowed to express yourself, to go after what you want to, what you are meant to go after your heart and your soul's desire, and so you become malnourished. I mean, you can be surrounded by all beautiful things. Look, there is even a picture of a dog here, but you are not happy because they are static, because nothing changed. Like you are kept in this in this small room full of things that never change day by day. So these bars, these laser bars, they can also be your routines. So let me read the guidebook about this. I mean, I forgot to say that I pre-pulled this card. I pre-selected this card because of the energy. So this may have something to do with your reading, or it may not. But because you are drawn to this card, then this card describes your energy. So I want to know what energy is in this card. 21. Like, I try not to be biased in interpreting this card. Tomorrow will be the right moment. Tomorrow will be better, even if today is hell. Yeah, it's like you convince yourself that the next day will be better. The next day, it's like you are hoping for something that will never come unless you break out of that prison. A gorgeous white wedding dress shines through the neon gray artificial light of the evening. It is worn by a mannequin with a dissociated skeleton head. Oh, so this is a mannequin. I thought it's a human, but anyway. It seems like a happy place, if not for the light. The mannequin stares at the outside while a purple laser grid cage holds it in. Sentence: Did we die waiting for the perfect day, or were we never alive? Yes, exactly. So and you are drawn to this ammonite necklace, and this symbolizes a form of life. It's a fossil, and it's the only object out of the 3 objects I used today which is not a stone, which used to come from a living creature. So you have not been really living. You are waiting for things to change because you feel like your world is gray, even though it's full of good things. But and the bars actually, ironically, are the ones with color. So it's almost like you would rather die trying, but die taking risks, freeing yourself from this gray room of things that are frozen in time. You would rather die trying by walking through the laser rather than living forever in that gray room. And this reminds me of a Goosebumps novel. I forgot the title. I read it in my the translated version, so I don't know what the English title is. But anyway, this kid, I forgot how it. But there was a story that the kids in this school They pose for a class photo, and the photographer was an evil man. So when the photographer took the photo, the kids were transferred to the black and white world of the photograph, and there they could only live in their classroom, and everything is black and white. There's no color, and they couldn't move back to the other side, to the normal human world. And it was sad. It was one of the most disturbing goosebumps book series that I ever read. So this is like that kind of situation. So yeah, so you are trapped in this world that you feel is safe. So a bit similar to pile number 1, but kind of different, because here you don't have attachment to whatever is draining you. You are just afraid to walk through that laser cage. So anyway, let's find out what is this fear. Apologize if there are some red rash on my skin. I hope it doesn't disturb you. I'm allergic and I haven't bought my meds, so please bear with me. So God, universe, source, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestor of pile number 2 who feel drawn to the bride in a cage. What or who is draining their life force? What or who is draining their life force, spirit, for pile number 2? What or who is draining their life force? What or who is draining them? What is the energy vampire that sucks their energy, their happiness? Well, that's the same thing. See? This is the bride in a cage. And we even have the same skeleton head. Like, you know that you need to get out there. You are bored. You are bored with your routines, with your life, with your situation, and no, not just bored. It's worse than that, actually. It's like your whole life has been this cycle of wash, rinse, repeat. Yeah, something like that. And this hand is actually offering more of the same. So you have been trying to make your life feel excited again, because at one point before, you were this bright and you look like this. You are pretty, you are healthy, and you expect yourself to have your happily ever after. But after years and years and years of just staying in this big house, having more of the same, this more of the same can be anything. It can be entertainment, it can be shopping, it can be, I don't know, basically everything you have and everything that you have tried is not one that fulfill your soul. It's not one that your soul needs. And so over time, your soul is starving. It's starving for something outside this normal routine. They don't want more of the same. So an example I can give is that I used to love shopping. I used to love going to the shopping mall, but with time, it lost its appeal. It's like every time I go to the shopping mall, and see all the clothes that I can buy. And at the time I had a lot of money. Even if I buy clothes or shop something, it's like it doesn't make me happy. And I suffer with, as time goes, I suffer, and I wonder why. My life was great. I have a good job. I can buy anything I want. I can go vacationing. Like, even vacationing, I always vacation with my family, never alone. And I long for a getaway where I can be with myself. And it was something that I didn't get at the time. So to find myself, to explore the world myself, not more of the same, not family trip, not shopping, not going vacationing with my family. I want to find something new that will fulfill my soul. And cups is all about the matters of the heart. So maybe you crave for a soulmate, you crave for a real family, because this house is very lavish, very luxurious, but there is no one there. Just this girl and this skeleton hand as her servant. There is no other real person there. So you need something, you need connection, you need a home. Like a home in a true sense, not blood family, no. And I just realized the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups. This is what you are seeking. A home. Ace of Pentacles, a new start. A way of making money that is in alignment with who you are, symbolized by these plants. Like green is the color of the heart chakra. Green is also the color of Mother Earth, Gaia. So you long for a home, a real home where you can be yourself and where you can make your abundance doing what you are born to do. Doing something that feels natural to you. Oh, what is this? I sense resentment. I think because you live in this kind of situation, you become toxic. You probably take it out to other people. Or maybe you are in this kind of situation where there is envy, jealousy. Yeah, you want to feel alive. You want to feel alive. You want genuine human connection. And I think your inner child is starving as well, because they want pure joy, happiness, exploration, freedom. And just as I said freedom and I shuffle this deck, look at that, Queen of Cups with her wings. Queen of Cups, they know intuitively what their heart and soul want. For the Queen of Cups, it is important to follow your heart. And you have not been following your heart. You dress up for a wedding. You are waiting for your happily ever after, but it's not there where you are, and it saps your energy because for some reason you cannot live. You cannot cross that laser beam. So I want to clarify what the laser beam is. So this is an additional question. Why pile number 2, sorry, I almost said pile number 1. Why pile number 2 are afraid to walk past the laser beams? What this laser beam is, and why pile number 2 is afraid to walk through them, please. Spirit guides, God, source, universe. 6 of Pentacles. You are afraid of transaction. Let me try again. I don't really feel that. Spirit, can you give another card that is more straightforward? What that laser beam is, and why pile number 2 is afraid of walking through it. There may be, you may be afraid of losing things. I mean, 6 of Pentacles is usually reciprocal relationship in which you give and take equal. There is an equal give and take of skill or material things. You are afraid of losing or risking something. So please clarify, what is that laser beam? Why pile number 2 is so afraid of it? Can we have a clearer explanation? That was quick. Can we get another? What is that laser beam, Spirit? Alright, let me take, ooh, creepy children. What's this? Ah, yeah. Okay, you are afraid of connection? You are afraid of expanding your connection, yes. And I think with the 6 of Pentacles and this 3 of Pentacles being in a place of, I mean, the woman, both in the 3 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles, they are in a state of poverty with the drab and gray background, but these have colors. Okay, I'm going to take both then. Okay, let me clarify. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune too. So yes, and the Empress. So yes, it's a risk. It's a risk. You walk out of your comfort zone and go to the world of color. You may get hurt, you may get injured, you may get burned. But the thing is that, is it better to get stranded, to be in a situation where you feel vulnerable, or is it better to stay in the creepy house? All right. I think this 2 of Pentacles is, you have been, it's like your mind and your heart are in, you have been wishy-washy. You have been going back and forth between stepping out and stepping in, stepping out, stepping in. Okay, God, Source, Universe, Spirit, can you please clarify the 4 of Cups first, please? Please clarify the 4 of Cups as to what is this thing or situation or whatever or whoever that sucks pile number 2's life energy. What is it? And why is it the 4 of Cups? Clarify. Clarify, please. Clarify the 4 of Cups as what is sucking pile number 2's life force. What is sucking pile number 2's life force? Yes, you have a big dream. See how colorful her dress is? And how gray. How gray is this color and how gray is this color here? It's almost as if you need to be stripped off from everything you have so that you can reach the world, so that you can step into a new world that you have always been looking for. But the thing is that even though you are bored, you are afraid. You are afraid of stepping into the new world because you don't know what will happen there. You will have nothing. It's like quitting a job that is no longer fulfilling, and then you are wondering, what should I do next? What if I'm not successful? What if I fail and lose everything? But here there are two people who are ready to help you, okay? Six of Cups, you want to get back to innocence. You want to get back to the sense of freedom, innocence, purity of your childhood. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Yeah, you need to take the risk. This surfer, she doesn't know whether the sea will be calm or whether it will be tumultuous, but she knows that she wants to surf. So yeah, if you take the risk, you will live your best life. You will find your home. Again, the Two of Pentacles. You have been like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, things like that. Or this can also be someone else or your alter ego. Oh, we have the Six of Pentacles again. So it's like it's assuring you that, yeah, it's like you are afraid of connection. And these two creepy kids are probably both sides of you, that both want novelties, that both want to start a new life, but also afraid of doing so. And it tires you. It tires you. Okay. Can we, God, Spirit, Universe, can we clarify what is this Two of Pentacles, these two creepy children, and why they describe the laser beams, why they describe the cage? Yeah, it's like the cage is your own mind. Please clarify the two creepy children and why they clarify the cage. Four of Wands. Nine of Wands, being defensive. Two of Pentacles again. Six of Pentacles again. Oh, yeah, you are afraid that if you go out there and connect with new people, yeah, I think you want your happily ever after. You want to go out there, meet new people, find a new place to live, find a new environment. But you are also afraid to leave what you know. And you are like, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. When actually, if you take the risk, you can have this community. I think you are afraid of meeting new people. Yeah, because these laser beams are colorful. And if you allow yourself a little bit of risk to, like, maybe say you meet new people, and okay, these new people are probably, yeah, your energy is defensive. It's like you are afraid of what you will receive from these people. You are afraid that the relationship will not be fair, that if you meet new people, if you leave your hometown to go to new environment or go to college in a new city, you will meet mean girls or bullying boys. And yes, because this laser beam, they may sting. So if you come out of your comfort zone, there will be some unpleasant things because you are new to it. But you can adjust. And what is most importantly, you will have allies. Not everybody out there is bad. But if you stay inside, you will not get your happily ever after. You will not experience life. A friend of mine, she was a psychic. She once told me, why you are so afraid of life. I felt what she meant, but I didn't really understand. My logic refused to understand, but now I get it. I am an introvert, so I don't like people who are kind of a bit invasive. And this friend of mine, she was a little too energetic, a little too invasive, a little too, and I know that I sound judging, but because I was such an introvert, and I feel safest when I am alone, when I am at peace. I never agreed to go out with her or hang out with her because I felt that she was too much. But by me not doing that, it's like I miss out on a lot. However, I want to say that you don't have to do something extreme to get out of your comfort zone, because you will only get afraid and you will retreat back to your cage. So you have to do something in increment. So don't force yourself to meet people online that you don't know, that feel fake or whatever. I think you can start by, with Pentacles here, you can start by looking for a new job or looking for a side job and connect with people you meet in that job. That can be like a safer form of stepping out of your comfort zone, your cage. Right. You know, with the Six of Pentacles, sometimes I'm even afraid of new orders, new clients, because there is a fear that they won't pay me. So I always ask for a front payment first. So yeah, I view the world as something that is exciting but also dangerous. And I think I understand this bride in a cage. I would rather be safe and peaceful rather than entering into that dangerous world and not knowing anything and ending up like this. But I also miss out a lot. And I think this method of defending myself by staying in my safe zone, it's no longer working. And I think it's no longer working for you either. If you start to hate your daily routines and you crave for something that is even like really out of your comfort zone, because the energy has built up, see, the boredom has built up, and you just want to, and this world card can also mean traveling. So if you have been afraid of traveling by yourself, this is time to do it. And if you are still afraid, go with a friend or two, but don't go with your family, because the whole point is to have fun with yourself and with the people that you can have fun with. Okay, please clarify the Three of Pentacles. We haven't even gotten to how you are going to break free of this cage, but please clarify Three of Pentacles on why pile number 2 is afraid to get out of their cage. The Magician. You are afraid that if you do go out of these laser beams, there will be consequences that you have to handle. It's like you are afraid that a catastrophe will happen. I know that this is the Magician card, and we have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands are things changing so fast that it can overwhelm you. So you are afraid. Oh, yeah, I know. You don't like to lead. You don't want to be the magician, period. Maybe all your life you have always been safe, taken care of. So now that you want your soul once more, you are afraid to step out into the world and seek for adventure. You don't believe that you actually have this magician ability to handle whatever life is throwing at you. You have everything to handle life. You are just afraid of having to use it because it's not going to be comfortable. Like, you have to learn how to survive on your own. You have to learn how to create or build a new life. You have to learn how to maybe move to another country or city. You have to learn to adjust to new people or new job, and you don't want that. But the thing is that you are the magician, and I think this laser beam, even if you step through it, it will not hurt you. If you embrace your magician, your alpha, your alpha bitch or alpha male energy, I think this is weird, but Spirit told me that the only thing that makes this laser beam can hurt you if you walk through them is your fear. But if you embrace your alpha male, alpha female inner power and walk through it, because you are motivated enough to come out, like I rather go out there and being overwhelmed by everything rather than staying in this colorless world, then I guess the laser beam won't hurt you. And look at what's at the bottom of the deck beside the Eight of Wands. I think this Eight of Wands is a lot of things, exciting things will overwhelm you, that you are feeling like, you don't know what to do, overwhelmed, but it's also exciting at the same time. And look at that, Two of Cups. You will meet a soulmate. Ace of Cups, you will fall in love with everything that you see, all the colors, all the abundance. Judgment. The Spirit has been wanting to give you all these gifts, soulmates, abundance, but you have to step out of that cage. All right. So how you can step out of that cage? Spirit guides, how pile number 2 can walk out of that cage. How can pile number 2 walk out of that cage safely? How can they escape? How can they free themselves safely without harming themselves? What should they do? Is there a practical step for them to release themselves from this energy vampire, from this parasitic energy that drains them, or from this situation that drains them, without scaring themselves back to the cage, or without hurting themselves? How? I have a feeling your answer will be similar to pile number 1, but let's see. How pile number 2 can escape that cage without hurting themselves? How they can come out slowly, safely? How Spirit? How they can let go, release that energy that saps their life force? How can they release themselves from that situation that sapped their life force? How they can escape? Same thing. That's, yeah, the answer is already there. You have to trust that. I think you are afraid of lack. This really, like with all these pentacles, this has the energy of you wanting to find a job that fulfill your soul, that makes you happy, that doesn't make you feel like you don't want to wake up, or makes you dread work days, business days. But yeah, it's like you don't want to start over. I mean, even though this is a Six of Pentacles card, which is equal give and take, but it's not really equal give and take. You have to befriend mice, not another human. So it's like, in order for you to get out of this situation, you have to move to a different place that is not as glamorous, not as luxurious, not as financially rewarding as where you are now, but it will give you something else. It will give you new experience, connection, friends in people you never thought you will be friends with. So you are, part of what makes you feel stuck is that you are judgmental. You have certain prejudice about people, about environment, about jobs, so that you remain in the same job, with the same people, with the same environment, because you don't want to lose the luxury, you don't want to lose the so-called abundance. But the thing is that your heart is not fulfilled there anymore. You need to evolve, you need to change, you need to taste different experience, even if it means downgrading your lifestyle. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, King of Swords. It's funny that this King of Swords have so much scars. I think this means taking calculated risks. Okay? Taking risks, but try not to lose too much. So say you open a new business and you are scared as hell and you are even afraid of people ordering things from you because you are afraid you will mess things up. But the thing is that there is always a way to ensure that you are safe, even though you are experiencing something for the first time. Like, you need a strategy, as in, if you have an Etsy store and someone order from you the first time, you have an influx of new customers, you can always write down terms and condition of purchase to protect yourself. So taking calculated risks, and you have to do, and in order for you to be motivated enough to walk out of the cage, you have to do something, or you have to have a goal that will make your inner child happy. So say, for instance, I'm afraid of traveling alone, I'm afraid of flying, I'm afraid of, I don't know, traveling by yourself, but I want to see a BTS concert. Say something that will motivate your inner child enough that you push out of your cage and do the unthinkable. And yes, you might be afraid, oh my god, what if I don't get the tickets? I got stranded in overseas and I cannot see the concert. Well, you have to, as long as you prepare first what will be your steps, plan A, B, C, and then go do it. See, Ace of Cups, new love. This will be like a soul searching, soul discovery thing for you. Can we get a clarifier for Six of Pentacles, Spirit? Clarifier for the Six of Pentacles as to how pile number 2 can walk out safely out of their cage. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Yeah, enlist the help of friends, cooperation, collaboration. Four of Cups. Eight of Swords. Three of Cups. I think this is saying that what do you mean, Four of Cups? How pile number 2 can walk out safely from their cage? Why is it the Four of Cups? I think the Spirit is trying to say, well, there is no 100% safe way. Like, if you want to be safe, you remain in that cage. You remain unsatisfied for the rest of your life. But please clarify, what do you mean by Four of Cups? You already have Four of Cups as the cage itself, to represent the cage itself. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, I think this is saying how you can walk out safely. There will be inspiration, there will be knowledge, there will be insight as you stay longer in that cage. What I mean is that this is not a bargain. So either you walk out to the world, experience all the joy and all the pain that but which will make your life colorful, or you stay there until you got sick of yourself and you will walk out yourself from that cage. So, well, yeah. Or I think with the Four of Cups, this is like, yeah, do things. If you want to get out of your comfort zone safely, don't do it by, like, for example, dating random people. Like, don't do matters involving the heart, but try with something safe, something that is more business related. Like, for example, you want to see a concert, and you are afraid that you will not get the ticket. So don't set a target of seeing a concert of your favorite band, because if you fail, because there are possibilities that you will fail, because if you fail, you will be brokenhearted, and like, yeah, it will make you retreat back to your cage. But do something safer first, like use your money to, like, looking for a new job, or going for a vacation that is closer to where you are. So going, it's like trying new things, but still within the, not too far from your comfort zone, okay? Not too far from your comfort zone. I think that's what that means. I don't know. Okay, so now finally, God, Source, Universe, Spirit Guides, Angels, Archangels, and Ancestors. For pile number 2's highest good, what miracle, help, assistance you will give them so that they can escape that draining thing? What help you will give them so that they can escape that draining thing? I need one more. The Moon. Curiosity. Curiosity. Yes. I think there is a part of you, inside of you, that feel, despite all your fears, there is something that is guiding you or calling you, that what you are looking for is out there. What is this? 10 of Wands. Yeah, I think this is like your passion has grown so unbearable that it's like you have, it's like you cannot contain all the passions within you anymore, and you just have to get out before that passion consume you, because it doesn't have an outlet, if you get what I mean. So if someone is being contained for too long, having to stay in their comfort zone for too long, and they cannot express their courage, their passion, their light, they will implode, you know. So I think this Moon card can also mean you will receive sign with the howling dog. You will receive sign from dreams, from the songs that you listen to, from movies, or even synchronicities like seeing feathers, starting seeing airplanes or airlines everywhere, or airplane ticket sales everywhere, for example, or seeing synchronicities numbers 1111. Like the signs will bombard you, that it creeps you out, and it makes you realize, okay, I have to get out of here. And then the door will open, the cage will open. You will be able to walk out safely if you have decided that, yes, I want to know what is out there, even though now it's nighttime, it's scary, but the sun will come out and I will be able to see. Ooh, okay, so clarify this Moon card. Help from the universe. Help from the universe. What is the help from the universe, and why is it the Moon? Yes, nostalgia. I think you will start seeing flashes from your childhood that reminds you of your childhood dream, because I think what will fulfill your soul is going after your childhood dream that you have tucked somewhere, forgotten, while you live this gray, dull, dead life. 8 of Pentacles. This is something that you once dreamed to be your career. And we have another 3 of Pentacles. The key is in collaboration. You have the ideas, you have the drive. 4 of Swords and the Tower. I think there will be some change. Like, it will not be fun. If you choose to stay in your cage, like your job, your sense of security, safety will be taken away from you, so that your fiery soul can be free. So if you feel kind of drained right now, rest. But also, I think the Spirit wants you to alternate between trying new different things that previously daunt you, And if it becomes too much, take some rest. So it's taking calculated, a gradual risk so that it won't feel so scary. And I think with the moon card and this Six of Cups, I think this is the spirit guides, the universe assuring you that how they are going to help you is that they will guide you to the mystery of the world that feels so scary for you. But they, and it's interesting, we have dogs here, they will be with you every step of the way and reminding you of all of how they have taken care of you, how they have been loyal to you, protecting you since you were a child. So the universe is going to assure you of their protection and their love towards you, and they will remind you of the joy of childhood, and they will remind you, the grown-up you, they will remind you, the grown-up you, that they will also make it fun for you now, make it light. They will accompany you so that you won't be scared. So they will protect you, become your companion as back then when you were a kid and when you were less afraid. So I just want to ask this, I didn't do this for pile number 1, but I want to do it for you. So Spirit Guide, can you give a message of assurance for Bride in a Cage, pile number 2? Give them assurance that will, give them assurance that they will be safe as they release themselves from this draining energy or draining situation. Can you give them a word of assurance, Spirit, so that they know that they can come out and it will be okay? Tell them that something that will make them know that they will be okay. Simplicity. Start from something simple. We have abundance at the bottom of the deck, and abundance doesn't always mean, so even if you change your job into something that is less than your current job that you probably have grown to hate, you will find something in that new job that you don't have in your current job that will make you happier, even though it's not more money. Success is assured. Relaxation and voyage. This is assurance that the universe will take you to your voyage safely. Simplicity, I think this is like, maybe you will see feather as a sign, and the simplicity is like making it simple. Don't make it so difficult. Don't torture yourself by going back and forth. Just decide to follow your intuition, follow your instinct. You will be safe. Okay, I want to read what this simplicity means. Simplicity. To find a sacred simplicity and have clarity in your life, do only what matters. Release everything else. Simplify your life. See, release all this luxury that doesn't bring you happiness, and go after what your soul really wants. If you want friends, and I think this is also saying you don't have to quit your job. Maybe it can be as simple as going to a new place, refreshing yourself, so that you will know what is it that will make your life colorful again. What is it that will make you feel happy and fulfilled? So it doesn't have to be so hard. It doesn't have to be risky, or if you have stayed in one place for too long that you have to take that big leap of faith. If you just take that leap of faith, it's going to be okay. Okay? Or rather, if you have to let go of this job and lose everything, it's not going to matter, because you are sick of what you have there anyway, and what you want to seek is in a different place. So go towards what is fulfilling your soul, and everything else can come after, you know. Scan all areas and clear both internal and external clutter. This can also be a literal advice to clear yourself of all the stuff, all the luxury, all the clothes, makeups, things that you don't need anymore, that take up space, because they drain you as well. Why they drain you? Because they no longer give you joy. They are like liabilities because you have to take care of them. So why don't you get rid of all those things that no longer bring you happiness and only go after what bring you happiness? Rest, rejuvenate, and only participate in what is truly important to you. This can also mean, this can also mean you don't have to be friends with just anybody. Seek friends who you feel are in the same vibe frequency as you. Seek friends who truly understand you, and don't just like connect with everybody in Facebook, because those are not friends. Those are not real friends. Okay, if possible, get off of Facebook like I did and only connect with people you meet online or offline that you feel like it's your soulmate. Wow, this video is already like an hour long. Relinquish everything else. Do not delay. Do it now. Do not delay. Okay? Do not delay. Do it now. When your life is cluttered with objects, relationship, time constraint, and emotions, there is no room for spirit. There is too much static and too much stuff to connect to your soul. The smallest amount of clutter clearing can make the biggest difference. Another thing that I want to bring up to you is sell your mansion. If you live in a mansion alone and you always shelter yourself like a vampire, lone vampire or something, sell your home and buy a smaller house near the people that you want to connect with, and trust me, you will feel happier, because it's a connection, a home that you want to connect with. It's a home. It's a real family that you want. Okay, last thing. Oh, shit. Okay, so because I pull Halloween Oracle for pile number 1, but because I already pull you from a different Oracle, I won't pull from Halloween Oracle for you, so I'm just going to pull from this Whisper of the Ocean deck because it offers very practical advices. Spirit, how can pile number 1 get off that draining energy for good? We have changed direction with ease. Number 5. Oh, two of Pentacles plus 3 of Pentacles is 5. So taking risks, making a decision, don't go back and forth. Simplicity. Notice what will bring you fulfillment, real happiness, and go after it and leave everything else behind. You can always look for money somewhere else, but family, home, soul connection, those takes forever to find. So go find them now, okay? Change direction with ease. This is a time for change, shape shifting, or your soul's evolution. It's time to consider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. You will be surprised to know that it's not money that you seek. It's not what you seek is new experience, family, excitement, fulfillment, creativity. See, gliding through the currents. Learn to flow with life instead of staying stuck and freeze in place. Okay, so yeah, that's for you, pile number 1. I have exceeded the time limit I set for myself. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check out the description box below if you want to book a personal reading with me, and also check out my Instagram for more fun Halloween pick-up cards. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So if you feel pulled to this picture right here or this red stone here, this is going to be your reading on what is draining your life force, what is sapping your energy, your motivation, what makes you feel unfulfilled, what makes you feel empty, whether it's a person or situation or whether it's your own internal thoughts. So we are going to find out about that and how you can overcome that, how you can release yourself, and what the universe will do to help you. Okay, so this card is pre-selected, so my intention was for you to connect more with the image rather than the title. But let's see what the title is. It's blinded to pain. Number 13. Okay, I don't want to waste time because pile number 1 and 2, each of them are 1 hour long. So I'm just going to see if there is a message about this card that may resonate with you. Even though I didn't mean this card to be exactly part of the message, but if you connect with the energy, then I want to understand your energy. What is sucking your blood? Not sucking your blood. Oh my God. What is sucking your energy? And why is it blinded to pain? Wait, is it 13? Blinded to pain, denial. I can shoulder it and it's not a big deal, isn't it? Okay. Flies, spin, not pin, but ordered as bees feeding off the neatly arranged blood. Holy cow, that sounds like a sacrifice. A woman's chest carved by a blade in a diamond pattern. What? Oh, a diamond pattern. I thought a diamond blade, sorry. Full lips the color of blood, a blindfold on whom the last fly lingers. Ooh. Carving oneself for every stroke of whip and feeling so broken it makes no difference to be whole. Huh? Okay. T.S. Eliot said, a fly that lives a single day has lived as long as we. Yet we accept the passage of time like it didn't matter, like we don't matter. Every day is a single line is added to the pattern. A single fly is added to the wall. We take one more responsibility. We take a little more abuse. We shoulder a little more pain. We smile in front of a little more insolence. We close our eyes to our wounds. We think we can endure it. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. We say to ourselves, like man, because it's manly to endure and be strong. Like woman, because it's feminine to endure and be strong. Ugh. Toxic masculinity. Like humans, because the care and gentleness we feel is precious to others, and we don't dare to actually claim for ourselves. After all, we can do it, but it actually hurts. We can scream and say no or endure, nevertheless, but remembering we are just human, neither heroes nor saints. So you are doing this for somebody else, maybe? Okay, God, Source, Universe, Spirit, can we get a more specific insight as to what this is that sucks pile number 3's energy? What sucks their energy? Is it sacrifice? Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Pile number 3, God, Source, Universe, Spirit Guides. Pile number 3. For pile number 3's highest good, show them what drains their energy. What is this thing that drains their energy? I want one more. What is this thing that drains their energy? King of Cups and Nine of Wands. Endurance. Exactly. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles, loyalty, the Chariot. Justice. This sounds to me like a martyr complex, and I just split the deck and we have the Judgment. There's nothing wrong in doing good, but I think you are doing it for the wrong reason, or you just don't want to ask for help for some reason. Okay, let me clarify these two cards first. So King of Cups is someone who feels a lot, but they keep it all in. They regulate their emotions, and even every time they got hurt, instead of expressing that emotional hurt, they process it, they regulate it, and they end up either not expressing it or expressing it in a way that is not enough for that person to stop hurting them. This is a giant crab. You have a lot of passion within you. Yeah, it's like you feel like you can endure this. I don't know, maybe this is something that is important for you, but let's see. Please clarify the King of Cups spirit about what is this thing or people or person that this can also be a person that yeah, King of Cups can also manipulate emotion, but that is if it's reversed. And they can manipulate your emotion to work hard to slave away for them. I don't know. But anyway, please clarify the King of Cups as the thing or the people that drain pile number 3's energy. Why this King of Cups drain pile number 3's energy? Clarify King of Cups. Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's like you have a martyr complex, or you are being taught by the King of Cups figure to be a martyr, to always put others before you. So if this King of Cups is your own belief that you should put everybody else before you, that you should be nice, that you should be kind, that you should never be angry, this Ten of Swords is like you letting all your hurt, your pain fly away. So you let the anger pass. But the thing is that with the Nine of Wands, the anger still linger. Blinded to pain, yeah. It's you. The thing is that you don't even know that this is draining you because every time you get bitten by someone, you release the anger. You release the anger, but you don't know how much it takes from you. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles, so maybe this is family thing. This is something about money. This is something about money. Look at the overwhelming number of pentacles. Seven of Cups. So, I don't know, maybe you have a plan of your own. You have a dream of your own, but you sacrifice it for a family. That sounds so that sounds so Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles again. Okay. Please clarify why this Nine of Wands there. Why is that Nine of Wands there Clarify the Nine of Wands. What is it? In the context of what is sapping pile number 3's energy, what is that Nine of Wands doing there? Why is that Nine of Wands doing there? King of Swords. Yeah, it's like you always try to be the mature one. You always try to be the responsible one, the adult one, while everybody else act like a dick. I don't know. Can we get another clarifier for the Nine of Fire? Nah, Justice. Yeah, same thing. I think I will take Justice. Hierophant. Hierophant is like a very zen energy, laughing despite the pain. Justice. So yeah, blinded to pain. It's like you are this king of cups. You act as if nothing faces you. You act as if you are emotionally mature. But with the Ten of Swords, there are so many things people have taken away from you. So many hurts. And with the Nine of Wands clarified by the Justice, you want justice. Because if this is in reverse, this is how you feel. This is how you feel. You are blinded to pain. You feel that this is the right thing to do, but actually not. Actually not. You don't have to sacrifice yourself every time, being the emotionally mature person every time, being the middleman every time. Yeah. So maybe you are the middleman in every family situation. And it's draining you. I see these birds, these black birds, and these flies or bees, whatever, as the way people have treated you, expecting you to be the martyr of the family. Okay, next question is, what is it? How can you release yourself? Okay, God, Source, Universe, Spirit Guides, for those who resonate with pile number 3, blinded to pain, how can they get out of the situation with minimal damage? How can they release themselves from the situation with minimal damage? For pile number 3, God, Source, Universe, Spirit Guides, how can they escape this draining energy with minimal damage? Free themselves with minimal damage. If there is any way for them to. I feel like I already saw this. This card was looking at me. So I think this is the brutal truth. It's like you slice your own wrist. Is like acknowledging that what you have done is actually only enabling these people, and you have been sacrificing yourself in fame. King of Pentacles. You have to, okay. So for some reason, you are probably becoming the peacekeeper of the family or the caretaker of the family because it's your role to stay at home instead of being the one who support the family finances. I mean, if you can build abundance by yourself, then you can be independent. So it's like your family. Yeah, it's like the solution is money. If you have this much money, then you can free yourself from your family, living independently. And if they ask for if they bother you, you can just shut them up with money, even though that doesn't seem like the wisest thing to do. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. It's leaning to no. Goodbye. Please clarify the King of Pentacles. Why the King of Pentacles is a way to escape this. Okay, God, Source, Universe, can you clarify to whoever was drawn to pile number 3 why King of Pentacles will solve their problem? Clarify the King of Pentacles, why it will solve their problem. Why it will solve their problem. What does it mean? Clarify the King of Pentacles. Five of Wands. So if you are financially independent, you can do whatever you want. You will have a say in your family. You will be able to refuse to follow what they want and go after your own path. The bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles again. Yeah, see? This is the wolf. This is the alpha. So if you can somehow make yourself an alpha by being financially independent, that reminds me of Jacob Black when he didn't want to follow Sam's plan to attack the Cullens in Breaking Dawn, and because of that he had to embrace his birthright as the real alpha by his bloodline. So by bloodline he was supposed to be the real alpha, but because he didn't want to lead the pack, he gave it over to Sam. But when push come to shove, he eventually embraced his birthright and used his power as an alpha to separate himself from the pack and do what he feels right. I think that is the situation here. You have to use your power. I think with the King of Cups, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, you have a very strong masculine energy. It's just that you have been suppressing it and use it instead to bear the brunt of the burden of your family's chaos. Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, the Tower, Ace of Cups, Star, Ace of Swords. Yeah, if you become this, I think because in your family what matters is money. So yeah, if you have money, you can do anything you want, right? You can start a revolution and like no one will tell you no. So I actually don't want to use this example, but I want to make it clear. You know, I am a fan of BTS, and to me they have done enough for the country to be exempted from military enlistment, and yet the government played dirty because there are a lot of people jealous of BTS success, other K-pop groups, that they push the BTS member to enlist. I don't know who they are, but yeah. And the government is trying to wash their hands by not acting, not showing, leaving, it's like leaving the carrot dangling in front of them, letting the situation hanging. And eventually BTS take control of that situation, take matters into their own hand. They kind of, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like you follow what is expected from you, but not because the government ordered it, because they want it. And because of that, because BTS now enlists, there is no excuse for any other idol to escape enlistment. And this is just an additional note, but what I find very unfair of the system is that people who are less representing the country than BTS, like gamers and people like that, they can receive exemption, which is kind of ridiculous. But I don't want to talk politics here, but the thing is that if you have money, if you are big, you can take matters into your own hands. If you have big achievement, you can take matters into your own hands. And I think I don't know, this is like a sick way of putting it, because it means that you can only be free if you have a lot of money, which is kind of, I don't know. I think you already have the money. You're already independent, but you voluntarily become a martyr for your family, because you are kind, because you are the King of Cups, because you are emotionally mature. Or another scenario is that somebody else is doing this to you, somebody who is who can manipulate emotion. So I want to know more. Can you clarify again, Spirit, why the King of Pentacles, or how Balamatri can escape this draining energy? Just so we can be clear. Yeah, this makes more sense. What is most important for you? The 3 cups you already have that you are sick of, or these 2 cups that are genuine? And these 2 cups doesn't always mean relationship. It can be you and your dream, what you desire. Temperance. This is almost like there may be someone who has been there, done that, who you can consult on how you can escape from this labyrinth of your family or complicated situation that have drained you. And we have the Page of Cups. This is you having hope again, and you not giving a fuck anymore about what other people want. Yes, you will fight back. You will fight back for that love. I still don't understand it. The King of Pentacles. Is it Palamatri's energy or? The Tower? Mm. So yeah, this can be one of two things. Either you have to build your stability so that you can escape this situation, or there is a King of Pentacles who will save you from this situation. I don't know. And I don't want to dwell on this. We will just continue. So the next question is, what help the universe will send you to set you free from this situation? What the universe, God source universe, what will you send? Pile number 1. What help, what magic, what miracle will you send? Pile number 1, to help them get out of this toxic situation? Pile number 3. Did I say pile number 1? I'm so sorry. For pile number 3, Spirit, what you will give them to help them get out of this draining situation? What miracle, what way out, what assistance, what tool? What you will give them? The Hangman, gift of perspective. But what will you give them? What help, assistance, much needed assistance you will give pile number 3 to escape this situation? What you will give them? What help will you give them so that they can escape there? For once. This looks like a cult, but we have 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Fear. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, stability. See how the same cards appear again, even though I have shuffled it? Nine of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. Yeah, stability, building your I think you will be given some sort of a coffin. Like, you will be successful at something. The universe will help you to be successful of something. Maybe your YouTube channel will take off, or you will reach 1K subscriber, or you will get your like first influx of customer or something, or you will get famous, rich and famous, so that you can have a good excuse to escape this role as a peacekeeper, as a people pleaser, as a martyr in your family or in your situation, or escape whoever it is that made you take that role. That King of Pentacles may be a person who will help you get out of this situation. But anyway, let's clarify the Four of Wands, Spirit. Why? What this Four of Wands means as a miracle tool, help from you to help pile number 3. Clarify the Four of Wands, please. Whoa, the Tower again. Changes. And these changes is going to be like, oh, okay. So something will happen in your life that will change the whole situation. And at first it may seem bad, but it will actually help you free yourself from the situation. I don't know how. So the universe will take 8 of Wands. Yeah, this will happen very fast, but it will hurt you. But after the pain comes Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. And Nine of Pentacles, abundance, and King of Wands, visionary. Yeah, I think there will be a tower moment, and it will be related to this King of Pentacles, because this tower moment card also describe this King of Pentacles, as we saw earlier. So there is there will be something related to this rich person, to this, maybe it's a Taurus, I don't know. And it will bring down your situation. It will turn your whole situation upside down. And at first it will feel worse, like everybody has their own agenda and something. But I think it will allow you to eventually walk away from whatever is draining you. Can we get another clarifier? Last one. For Four of Wands. Seven of Wands, protective bubble. See, we saw Seven of Wands several times already also in this deck. So this situation will force you to pull back. So I think all this time you have been staying in this draining situation because everything is like business as usual. And then there is something that interrupts the peace, and it will make you eventually realize what is happening. So maybe what you have been doing, this thing that is draining you, but you keep doing them until you are numb from the pain, something will happen, something hurtful. Sorry, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I think something will threaten, or something will show its ugly side, so that your calm, your peace will be disturbed, and you will realize that you have to leave this Three of Cups, you have to leave this whole family or whatever situation, because you have seen their true colors, you have seen their ugliness. I think all this time, maybe someone, a King of Cups person, maybe manipulate you into doing everything for them, the Nine of Wands. And even though you don't like it, you kind of like numb yourself to the pain, release the pain, sweep it under the rug, whatever, and you keep the peace, you don't want to rock the boat, something. But I think there will be something that is shocking, that will be a painful reality check for you, and maybe you will explode or something. You will get so angry, so upset, and then you will kind of withdraw all your support to this King of Cups person or to this toxic situation. Yeah, it's like something unpleasant will happen to make you see that all this time I have been serving the situation, putting everyone first, but when something disastrous happens, they show their true colors. They put themselves first. And so you eventually, after seeing this painful truth, you build a boundaries, and you don't give a damn anymore, and you leave the situation. You probably even fight against them. This King of Pentacles can also be like the same person as the King of Cups, but I don't know. But yeah, what that is for sure. Something will rock the boat. It won't be pleasant. It will make you very, very angry. that you quit the situation. Like it's the only motivation strong enough that can get you out of the situation. Okay, I think I will pull so Spirit, any message for pile number, last message for pile number 3 on how they will release themselves from this parasitic energy, from whatever is draining them and their life force. We have werewolf exploring wildness. So yeah. And I forgot if I gave example of I did give example of Jacob Black, but I forgot whether it's in this pile or pile number 2. But anyway, something will make you so angry, because werewolf turn into werewolves, at least in Twilight series, if they got really angry. And I think a tower moment will make you so angry that you even cut ties with this whole situation. Like, this is force, this is unpleasant, but it has to be done. And at the bottom of the deck we have web, spider community, and web weaving. Now web weaving can also be like, spiders catch their food by their webs. So you have been in a web all these times, and you see it even forms a pattern of a diamond. This scars here forms a pattern of a web. So it's like a vicious cycle. So yeah, this is more a prediction, but so what you should do, what pile number 3 should do, so they can get out of this situation with minimal damage. What pile number 3 should do so that they can get out of this situation with minimal damage. We have love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. I think this is not like you have to stay in the situation. I think it's more like you feel the situation. And when, I think this is like the universe doesn't want to, I mean, you can avoid this tower moment if you can, by feeling your surrounding, and if it has become too much for you, you can escape or something. But if you still refuse to follow your intuition, this tower moment will happen, something like that. Yeah, so love where you are is not like you have to stay in this situation, but more like use your sensitivity to know when to act, right? So when there is a small opportunity for you to live while you still can, if possible before the universe has to release you from the situation with a tower moment. Mutually beneficial venture. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. Okay. There is another scenario. So maybe this is like a family affair. No one is controlling everybody's here, but yeah, I think you are expected to become the peacekeeper, and you have been trying to resolve this situation, but it's like your family doesn't want to, they ignore your hard effort to keep the family together. So with the mutually beneficial venture, I think you need to involve somebody else to 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 change this unfortunate family dynamic or something. I don't know. This reading has been very change direction with ease. Or this can also mean you should build new and beneficial connection, period. Like um not just not making your family your whole life, you know. So be with people who benefit you rather than be in a relationship that is one-sided and where you are not appreciated. Okay. Okay, so just one more card from the Sacred Destiny. Oops. I'm giving you one extra card, so don't tell pile number 1 and 2. Because this reading is kind of a bit confusing even to me. I mean, I cannot feel what is really happening here. And what's with that King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles can also mean if with love where you are, feeling abundant, feeling powerful, embracing your power, okay? I think all this time you are actually an alpha. You are a king. You have a king masculine energy. You can act very firmly towards your family or towards this situation that you are trapped in, but you kind of hold yourself back. Instead, you choose to take all the insult because you don't want to rock the boat. And it's now time to step into your power, to step into that leadership quality, so that people won't manipulate you anymore. That can also be it. So embrace your alpha, your power, your leadership quality, and refuse to take anyone's bullshit. Fight back. Yeah, fight back. You have to fight back. Anyway, what help or miracle will we just say fulfillment, but anyway, what help will you give them, Spirit? What help, miracle that you will give them? I will shuffle off camera because I don't want to knock the tripod. Oh. We have focus. I think this is a cheetah. I don't know. And we also have simplicity. This is the card that come up from for pile number 2, I think. And this card says something about simplifying your life, removing excess, removing people, things, stuff that no longer serve you, that only suck your energy, because you have to maintain them, but they are no longer fulfilling to you. Success is at the bottom of the deck. So you have leadership quality. You actually can command these people, but you don't want to, and you become their servants instead. Sorry for the choice of word, but you become like you don't want to use your power, and it makes these people feel like they can do anything to you as they wish. So it's time for you to embrace that leadership quality. So what does this focus card mean? What you focus on is what you pull to you. So put your attention on that which is worthwhile. Yeah. I mean, if this relationship is no longer fulfilling, if this situation is no longer fulfilling, it's time for you to let go. Get your justice. Involve yourself in a relationship that is healthy for you. Okay, also feel your surrounding and act when it has gone too far. Okay, concentrate on one desire, direct your intent to one thing rather than being scattered in many directions. Yeah, you are trying to handle so many things for other people when you have your own destination to meet. When your thought and action are unfocused, it dilutes and diminishes your forward movement. You are being slowed down. It is much easier to gain result when you are concentrating on one path. Gather your inner resources and with intensity and passion, go forward and upward, and you will see result. This is also a card of spiritual transcendence, traveling to higher realms. So stay focused. You are close to heavenly realms. So yeah, pay attention to only to what matters, and believe that you are powerful, you are abundant, and you will take no bullshit for anyone. You will only serve yourself, not in a selfish manner, but you will only serve what is good for you and what will allow you to be in a healthy reciprocal relationship with others. Okay, so that is your reading, pile number 3. I hope this helped. I know that it's a little bit all over the place, but yeah, I hope it helps. I hope you find a message there. If you want to book a personal reading, my details are down below the description box, and don't forget also to check my Instagram account because I post a lot of fun, spooky pick a card, Halloween pick a card reading there. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.